Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. In our last episode, we took the Kingdom of Jia away from the Jia. I mean, well, not entirely. He does still own the titles there and all that crap. But we'll take it away from him soon enough. I'm actually gonna ask him to go Gavelkind, and if he says no, that'll give us a legitimate excuse to blast his anus. Right, okay, so you do have the proper territory, as does this guy. What the fuck? Hey, you can't do that. Why the hell did you... What is this? Oh, I see. Alright, you rat bastard. Can't really... I don't really want to fix that. I can fix it, but I don't really want to. Alright, so in between episodes, as promised, I have given away the vice royalties to various dudes and dudettes. Though I think it's all just dudes. Not so much dudettes, but whatever, it's fine. And my niece, let's have you go with Thrift. And I can usurp that duchy. But what would that give me? I don't know why I can't even usurp it. Why would I need to? I mean, it's this guy's vassal and by extension my vassal. But anyways, we are gonna keep our troops here because... No. Well... Okay, what we could try to do is try to attract his vassal. I'm gonna say yes, though. Oh, man. Kind of hoping I could... Alright, you know what? He does hate my guts, so I'm fairly certain he's going to try to, you know, plot something against me and all that stuff, which would give us a legitimate excuse to, annihilate his, genitalia. And... one of our counties has become Budpa. Fantastic. Oh, right. So we have enough money. Somehow I have come across a fair bit of money. And we can now get this lady to come to our court to then be our bangmaid. Of course, we had to get a replacement because one of the ones that we had... Right, this is the guy who fucked my concubine. Oh no, that guy was executed by me. This guy just died of a heart attack. I don't know, just be kind then, I guess? Alright, miss, welcome to my court. And welcome to my bedchamber. And welcome to the tip of my magic D? Perhaps? And also welcome to lowered game volume. I don't know what's going on again, but that's fine. So, how is our plot to assassinate the Abbasid Emperor? Not going at all, and it appears that we can only convince this guy to join our plot, which is kind of a shame. I was hoping that we'd have a bigger crowd, but apparently not. Aha! There we go. Perfect. I think we've got ourselves a winner. Nice. So we've taken his kingdom, and we're gonna ask him to stop backing that plot and take everything else that he owns. You poor little bastard. You done goofed now, boy. China, no. Just stop, China, just stop. Alright, we're gonna take your last county. Yes, stupid bastard. I don't know, fuck off, non-genius kid. Oh, so apparently Vanthus here has magic genius sperm. Cause out of the 4 children, or out of the, out of the 4 children that he's had so far, all 4 are boys, and 3 out of the 4 boys are geniuses. So, good for you, buddy. Good for you. We are going to continuously bang maids, though. Just in case something tragic and unforeseen befalls one of our Berwins. And we're gonna find ourselves a... Okay, you know what? he wouldn't be the worst king for that place, and that's the Duchy of Kamdo. I'm considering that this guy actually owns a lot of that territory. I guess we might as well not even give that away. And that's his vassal, which is fine, and as it should be. That means, aha. So he owns land where he shouldn't. I see. You know what, though? So fucking sick and tired of dealing with internal border gore. I really don't give a rat's ass anymore. I say that, knowing that I full well do give a rat's ass, but I'm gonna pretend that I don't give a rat's ass. Now, I could replace this guy entirely as well, by using the old feedback loop. But as I've mentioned, I do like his gumption, so I'm gonna keep him around. And then we'll shove this guy in his butt. There you go. So that does make him hate me a lot less, and I think we... Yeah, I might as well give you the Kingdom of Kham. Now, the Kingdom of Kham is an agnatic cognatic gavel kind, which is absolute rubbish. I can't destroy that. What about Amdo? Oh, okay, it's Amdo now. Interesting. I could... Apparently I can't destroy it, because the game thinks that it's Gavelkind, despite the fact that it clearly says Agnatic Cognatic Primogeniture. Whatever. I defer to your judgment there, game. Okay, so let's make this guy the new Viceroy of Kham then. And we're gonna make one of you gets the new Viceroy of Amdo. Let's go with this guy. Fantastic. Alright, so we can go ahead and dismiss our domain troops. That's great. And we have a total of 181,000 troops. Holy shit. That of course means that we will most likely be able to go to war against the Chinese, should we so desire. But I don't think there's any real rush to do that yet. So we're just going to not do that right now. Can I assign myself as your... Fine. How about I give you your shit and then I'll make myself your guardian for the next year or so. That way we get the added modifier or bonus to opinion of having been his mentor and all that crap. Alright, so that's that. That's great. What's going on with our... Okay, we got 4 trade posts. One in Tabriz. Yeah, let's actually go through all these. Alright, Karakoja. Yeah, I remember now. Alright, that's great. And since we have a fair bit of money, and I think we're actually making a lot of money, let's go ahead and set our retinues to reinforce completely. Yeah, and I don't think there's much left to reinforce. Yeah, we might also want to have our marshal go back to training troops as opposed to organizing the army and all that crap. Orissa, right. It's because Orissa is Agnatic Gavelkind. Fucking primitive. What the hell, Orissa? What the hell? You had all this time and you done goofed. You done goofed, sonny. Alright, so the Abbasids are our next target, naturally. And it's gonna be another 5 years, which is far too long. Don't think there's gonna be any way for me to annihilate him prematurely. Now the Abbasids, he's not the actual Caliph, it's this guy. Shit, he's been imprisoned by his liege. Crap all over it. Okay, we basically want to try to kidnap the Caliph if we can. I don't think it's possible though. But with him being imprisoned by his liege, and I'm pretty sure we can't just bust him out of his prison and then take him into my own. At least, I've never tried. It might be possible, but I don't think so. Alright, so our retinue is fully replenished. And we are going to pop out some more Himalayan mountaineers, because I think we have enough to be able to possibly get maybe another 20 or so? Possibly? Yeah, we might be able to swing it. Oh, there we go. 20. Holy crap-oly. Fantastic. And I'm assuming these are all titular titles, right? No, I can get the Kingdom of... or Persian Empire. And everything else I'm pretty sure is... okay, well, not entirely. Hey, you can actually get the Empire of Tibet as well. Are people gonna be upset about that, though? Are they gonna be like, I want the Empire of Tibet. Why don't you give me the Empire of Tibet? Well, how about you shut the fuck up and I won't annihilate your dick. When are the Mongols set to appear? The Mongols would... oh. In perhaps 60 or so years. So I think in a couple of generations, we should see Mongols appear and just completely try to annihilate everything in its path. Though we are rapidly approaching 20,000 troops. News from China. The Great Famine in China is finally over. Popular uprisings have broken out in Kaifeng, and large groups of disgruntled peasants have taken up arms, led by a group of rogue gentlemen scholars. Trade has been halved along the Silk Road, and China will not be able to defend its tributary states. Well, serves you right for sending an emissary asking me to fucking give you 1,000 heavenly horses or whatever fucking bullshit in your stupid ass trade embargo that's gonna last another year. I'm not salty about that at all. But I might be a little salty about it. I was actually doing some thinking in between episodes, and I realized that we might be able to consolidate our rule into just one duchy, which might mean that we have to get rid of the trade post in Mathura. But if we get rid of the duchy in, if we get rid of our second duchy of Mathura, then we can have 3 more holdings, meaning that we can have 2 more in Delhi, and then 1 more castle in this county. Which would, I think, probably amount to a lot more troops. Because we get the owner marshal skill and all that stuff. But it's not one of our primary duchies, where it is in Delhi. Because it is a capital duchy, we would have 25% more troops. So we'd see 1/4 more troops than what we get from holding these places. Now, the only real gripe that I have is giving away the trade post here, which is generating a fair bit of income for us. So, I don't know. I mean, it's a real toss-up, though, isn't it? And we would actually have 1 holding left that we wouldn't be able to build anything in. Or at least we wouldn't be able to directly control it, is what I mean to say. But we would have, you know, a fair bit more troops, I think, in our de jure control. And it also free up 1 duchy slot. So if we really wanted to, then we can hold on to another duchy somewhere else, and the people wouldn't get as pissy until we find a suitable candidate. So I don't know, I mean, there's pros and cons to that situation, obviously, but I don't know if the pros necessarily outweigh the cons. Because I don't know how much money I'm actually gaining from holding on to that thing. Our next viceroy, I'd say let's go with this old guy. I think he kind of wants my D. So I am okay with dangling my D in front of him a little bit. Just like a carrot on a stick in front of a horse. You know, it is unfortunate that the imagery of the carrot is not that far off from, you know, the D, but still. That's great. And we really have nothing else that we can currently do until donate to charity. Yeah, I can do that. I can do it. I can do it 9 times. But I'll only do it once. Because we get the maximum amount of devotion from that just by doing it once. We need 1,000 more devotion until we can get the teach virtue, and then we can start teaching Vanthus, or sorry, not Vanthus, Berwins, how to be virtuous and all that crap. Oh, sorry, how to be diligent and all that crap. And I've also become charitable. Fantastic. That's just great. Are you still alive? Why is she still alive? It is funny though that her husband is my court physician, and I actually got these two married so that we can maybe pop out some more genius Wincest babies, but unfortunately that's not happening. Oh, I forgot to do a status around the world type thing, a world tour thing. Maybe I'll do that next episode. Or you know what, maybe I can do that whilst we're waiting for stuff. I'm sorry, who dead? She dead. Oh, she was the, right, she was our half-mother. Got it. Alright, well, I don't really care. Beyond the fact that she was my upadaya. Let's have a possessed man go around proselytizing. What could go wrong, of course. So I guess while we're waiting for shit to happen, we might as well do a world tour. The Abbasids are staying as is, and sure. Wait, you want 1,000 fucking ducats? To build provincial apothecaries? Are you insane? What, do these apothecaries have like built-in air conditioning or some shit? Is the toilet paper made out of gold? It sounds fucking painful. But yeah, go ahead. Get your 1,000 ducats. Alright, as I said, the Abbasids are doing Abbasid things. I believe the Byzantines still have the county of Medina, where they are brewing up a funky cold. And, sure, you can build some new roads and all that crap. Fantastic. And my concubine is preggers. Great. My god, people, I'm trying to like fucking give my viewers a tour around the world, and you guys are inundating me with garbage about like fucking my babies being born and all that crap. Gonna be a great dad someday. Alright, so the Abyssinians, when I started the last episode, not this episode, they were definitely all a one glorious whole. Yeah, be ambitious. You became cruel, you son of a rat's monkey's ass. You ass burglar. Unbelievable, Berwyn. Unbelievable. You better be able to get rid of this, because otherwise you're not gonna be able to advance in your little thing. Now, can I break your guys' betrothal? Okay, great. So I can break their betrothal. We're gonna keep them. Wait. Huh? Oh, okay. I thought she was a potential bang maid, but no, they just want to get married. All right, cool. You got my blessing. So as I said, the Abbasids, or Abyssinians, were one glorious whole, but doesn't seem like they could hold their shit together, which is kind of unsurprising because I think the Abyssinians have been struggling with holding their stuff together in the in this campaign for quite a while. That's great. Mali, however, is turning out to be a real surprise because I believe they've actually expanded their borders. I don't think the Abbasids held on to this initially, but they certainly have taken away from the Sunni, and they now have 3 out of the 5 holy locations. So theoretically, they could actually reform their religion, which I'm really looking forward to. I love it when the AI is capable of doing that shit. Hispania is struggling, trying to maintain order in their territory, well, with other... Why do I care? I don't, really. But yeah, Hispania is struggling to maintain order, what with the other independent Muslim realms kind of doing their own shit, as well as the Christians actually coming in hot and heavy, and spreading their, shooting their load off in all directions, and hitting Hispania square in the face. I apologize for the very sexual visual there. And surprisingly, the British Isles are kind of starting to form what is kind of realistically the British Isles. Like, look, Wales exists, which is surprising, as does England. Ireland used to be one glorious whole, but it appears that Ulster has just started to do its own thing now. It's exploded out of Ireland. And Scotland also exists, so things are actually looking almost de jure as it should be. A little bit of a discrepancy here and there, but it's fine. Eventually, we will want to take the entirety of the Empire Britannia so that we can get the British Raj achievement, which I realize that this is probably the more difficult way to get the British Raj achievement. I'm pretty sure it might be easier if I just actually start in Britain and then become the Emperor of Britain, Britannia, and then convert to Hinduism or, you know, or whatever, or Buddhism. Ah, I see. And Scandinavia is a giant fucking mess. Let's not pay attention there. Whoa, okay. That's... Wait, are you a horse lord? Or no, that's just your emblem. I see. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. I thought for a second that they were Taoist horse lords, but apparently not. Alright, well, Eastern Europe is... Eastern Europe, it's a mess, still. Okay, so we can usurp the Emirate of Mudar. Fantastic. Gonna make you the new Duke of Mudar. Merry Christmas. And we can also usurp Al Jazeera. Ah, we can usurp the entire kingdom here. Which I guess we could do. But we don't really need to. Yeah. And our truce with the the Abbasids are gonna be over in 2 years. What? I'm no longer ambitious? What the hell? Alright, fine, whatever. Since we have a bit of money, let's go ahead and upgrade our shit. I guess we might as well upgrade the castle walls. And, what's cheapest? Castle fortifications, why not? And we're gonna stay away from the ward elephant pens, because if everything goes as I want it to, then we will no longer be able to hold on to those elephant pens and all that shit. You know what? Just go for the castle town. It's gonna take like 50 million years, but it's fine. For you guys, let's just go for the keep. Castle towns? No? Alright, fine. Castle fortifications it is. And castle walls. Castle walls. You guessed it, castle walls. And... what should we prioritize here? Stables, because we don't have one there yet. Great, and I think that's about it. Let's not pour all of our money into the, right, sure, why not? Be diligent. Palden. You might as well be good at whatever the hell you're about to be good at. Uh-huh. I wonder if this Berwyn will end up being better than this Berwyn. Just looking at their raw stats, I'd say probably not. The only gripe that I have with this Berwyn right now is that he is cruel, which... I don't know. We've actually had a couple of our rulers, I think. I think it's been a couple... Yeah, I think we've had a couple of our rulers be bugged, and they couldn't get rid of their cruelty trait. Either that or we're supremely unlucky, but I'm fairly certain that was a bug. I seem to just be a magnet for bugs in CK2. And pretty much every game I play, but yeah. Okay, so we can't be leading troops in order to go on a pilgrimage, right? Alright, fine. We've been unable to upgrade our skilled tactician up to military or brilliant strategist, but it's fine. Let's go on our pilgrimage and that'll be good. Fantastic. I don't know, go there, I guess. I don't know, I really don't know what the differences are still, and I think we can advance in our economy. I'd say, let's go with, maybe we'll go with, castle infrastructure, because I think we did improved keeps last time, if I'm not mistaken. And that is again the Sultanate of Al Jazeera, which we don't necessarily want to take right now. Ah, right, I forgot to set a regent. It doesn't matter. We'll only be gone for a little while. It's all alright. As we look for a place to set up our camp at the end of a long day, we stumble across a sentry Having examined our group, he decided that we are harmless pilgrims and bid us to enter the camp of his master, a rich Vaishya merchant of the Southern Trade Guilds. I must thank them for their kindness. Okay, and I think this stack of retinue has been fully reinforced, so let's get these guys down into Baghdad. Thank you. And otherwise, yeah, I don't think we can really get more dudes right now. Well, at least we can't get a stack of 20. Bodh Gaya. You have finally arrived in Bodh Gaya, by many considered the seat of Buddhism. It was here that Buddha once sat under the Tree of Enlightenment, meditating on the mysteries of the universe. Over the centuries, rulers and influentials, both in India and further away, have contributed to a great number of temples, monasteries, and shrines at this post. To this day, the monks of Bodh Gaya has kept a giant Bodhi tree alive here, a huge pipal right next to the diamond throne that a ruler of another age built to commemorate the event. As you approach the blue tiled walls of the massive Mahabodhi temple, you reflect on how different this site must be from when Buddha himself came here. At that point, he was not unlike yourself, a simple ascetic seeking enlightenment. That's great. Purification and enlightenment have never felt before as tangible as in this place. Pilgrims are circumambulating. I almost read this as pilgrims are circumcising. Pilgrims are circumcising shrines because they are, they look like, well, giant dicks with, you know, turtlenecks. Sadhus are conveying their blessings upon the faithful, and monks and gurus meditate together. I join those in worship that for thousands of years have attended this place and others like it. This is a profound experience unlike anything I have ever felt before, so I'm now zealous. It's great. Sure. I don't really care about that place being assaulted or whatever. A priest from the local temple? Like, whilst I'm on my pilgrimage? That's kind of rude. Alright, that's great. Journey of a lifetime, and sure, I'm sure it was. Jihad for Al Jazeera. Hey, it's the Caliph. Well, Mr. Caliph. If you're leading troops, then bring them to me. And I will capture you and turn you into paper mache. It's going to be great. And this would be about... Really? 55,000 troops here? That's... Alright, well, let's get them in there and then let's split them in twain. No, we're gonna have to split them into 3 parts. Okay, well, that's... I don't know how that's gonna work out in terms of the math. Wow, everyone is just really fucking piling in on this thing, eh? Alright, that's fine. If that's how it's gonna be, then so be it. And, Berwyn, be diligent. You fucking disappointment. You unbelievable disappointment. My god. Alright, let's get our domain troops as well as our vassal levy in on this. Because, it appears that the, what's it? The Muslim nations are really coming in full force against us here. They are very, very excited to attack us, which is not surprising. We haven't exactly been their allies throughout this whole thing. I don't know, be diligent, I guess. Can I teach him a virtue? Sure, what did he get? Charitable? Ugh, whatever. I suppose I should have done that before I taught him the virtue, but eh, it's fine. Alright, if we can find the Caliph and his stack. Are you kidding me? Where are you going? Come here so that I can fight your stack and then possibly capture your ass. Whoa, okay, he just magically appeared here. Fantastic. Well, it turns out that the Caliph is able to teleport, which is absolutely just the best. I mean, maybe not the best, but kind of the best in this situation, at least. All right, let's move our troops closer to the front lines, and the rest of you gits are just gonna do. Where the fuck did these pricks come out of? Where the fuck did you come from? 471 dudes just popped out of nowhere. Oh, I'm assuming they got transferred via boat. Not cool, man. Not cool. Gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. I'm also kind of curious who sold you those boats. Was it Stan and his used boat emporium? Because if that's the case, then he, Oh, wow, really? That's hilarious. Yeah, sure. Why don't you help me with your measly 1,500 troops? That's great. Alright, well, I think we're actually going to end the episode off here for now. Come back tomorrow, and then we'll just completely annihilate the Caliph and his troops. And his dudes who are helping him. I kind of wish I could see an entire, like, a total troop count that's converged around these parts right now, but I think that might be a little tough. And I'll also set myself to be the leader for one of these stacks. And yeah, it should be good. And then hopefully in our next episode we should be able to capture the Caliph. If not, we'll just continuously try to... Why is he back there? Stop leading troops over here. You were here a second ago, you asshole. What a jerk. How dare he not want to be captured and then crushed beneath the feet of my elephants. What a jerk. Unbelievable. Can you believe this guy? Just the worst. Alright. Let's leave it at that. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.